Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and this is the Gundam Battle Operation 2 update for the week of February the 9th, 2023. Sorry for the delay, but there was some kind of error that kept people from logging in for a full day, so hopefully that is resolved now, and hopefully we'll get, a nice, 3-token compensation for it at some point. At any rate, we are starting here at Needhart because for the airing of the TV edit of Gundam Thunderbolt in Japan, everybody is getting the level 1 Psycho Zaku and Full Armor Gundam from Gundam Thunderbolt. Odds are good if you've been playing the game for a while, you have those, but if not, they're both kind of fun. Thunderbolt Gundam had a lot of upgrades over the years that really did help it, so that is worth looking at if you haven't looked at it in a while. I'm up to silver. Nice. And thank you, Recycle Tickets. And this week's mobile suit, kind of interesting. It is the Desert Zaku Desert Rommel Edition, which is a 2-star. It has the Heat Tomahawk, and it has a new skill where your tackle does ridiculous damage if your boost gauge is full. So kind of reminds me of the Zaku 1 and the Zuda from GBO1, which had just absolutely bonkers tackle power. So kind of nice to have something back with that. There is a half-price 10 spin for that, so decent chance at getting it, hopefully. Also, they have now got a rate-up for the Zaku 1 Type 1, which now has a level 2 and 3, so it has a really interesting but awkward-to-use heavy attack that does a ton of damage, so that should be interesting. Glad to see it get a couple more levels. Now, if it'll get a level 4, so we can take it up to 700 like we can the Types 2 and 3, that would be good. But yeah, Thunderbolt Anniversary Campaign TV events, why we're getting that stuff for free, and also 25% chance of containers for this week, I believe. So let's take a look and see if we can figure out what else was added. Unfortunately, whatever was added to the recycle tickets probably has moved on, though the Afrit Schneid level 3 is, I don't know that I've seen it before, so yeah, but here it is. Other things, I'm up to silver, so I will, get more stuff on the list, but most of it looks like stuff that has been here for a good while. Jeddah is still really good at 450 if you don't have it yet. And yeah, just fairly ordinary stuff for the most part. Custom parts, nothing I don't have. Marking, the All Beyond crew marking is still here, of course. I don't think they really rotate markings out of the recycle ticket store most of the time. New to the DP store is the level 4 Super Gundam, which I've got, so nothing much I can do there. The long rifle is also here, but I also have that, so... Oh, no I don't. I don't have the level 3 of it at any rate, so that is 218,000, so figure, the level 4 will be up somewhere around those prices, I'm betting. But, alright, that is what's in here, so we will do the half-price supply drop and hope for the Desert Rommel Zaku. If I get it, I'll try and get around with it. I'm not promising anything. My mom is back in the hospital with fluid buildup from her heart failure, and I'm beat. So we'll see if I can get a good round with it, and if not, we'll just, if I get it, we'll just leave it up to chance. Okay, hi. Well, okay. I'm not complaining, but that's just kind of funny. I swear sometimes, the less convenient it is for me to try and hack out a round, the more likely I am to get it. Okay, there's the level 3 Zaku 1 Type 1 rifle. Nothing wrong with that either. Let's see, Rigelgu rifle level 4. Kind of destroyed all the suspense to get the Zaku on the first roll. Again, this is not a complaint. Let's see. Heat Dart level 2, level 3, times 2. There are numbers involved, that's all I know. Ganeos level 4. A Gao containing, let's see, doubt it's platinum, could be, but probably gold, yes. Stark Jagan level 2. Not saying no to that. I don't use the Stark enough anyway, so that's a good excuse to. Jammer Fin palm beams. And what else we got? We got Violent Custom beams. Okay, so new stuff and beams is kind of the theme. Level 4 Z Zulu. I forgot that goes up to level 4 now, so... Okay, yeah, and level 4 is a 700. That's going to be interesting. 600 for the level 2 Stark, and this is a 400 raid. May as well look at the stats, because it has stats. Let's see them. Oh, brain, come on. Like I said, hard day, hard week, hard everything, just brain is not... everything else is hard, so brain must be soft. It is the law of something. Let's see. Random Axe Cop phrase that is stuck in my head for years is that is the law of the bat and warthog, so, you know, I'll go with that. Okay, yeah, it has its own special rocket launcher. I have a feeling that it's probably the same one that the other Desert Zaku uses, the one that was a clan match reward that Maelstrom got a nice video with. Blow Enhance 2, I'll just kick that up to level 2. It's not going to mean anything because I'm not going to take this into unrestricted. It's got a chaff grenade, so yep, a jamming cracker. It's got the Heat Tomahawk, which is, you know, the big swing tomahawk, which might be, I'm going to be interested because Mail said it was a little bit easier to use when you're not hovering, and that makes sense. So there's still like a step forward with the swing, but there's not a, you know, just ridiculous amount of forward momentum. Also, a long-range rifle, which that's an interesting design. It's like a Magella top with a Zaku machine gun drum on the top or something. Just, it's weird, but it's got long-range ballistic rifle with limited successive fire and small ASL sight leveling, automated sight leveling area. Must stop fire. I have a feeling from the damage rating it's going to run kind of like one of the anti-aircraft rifles from Helena's Zaku, or possibly a Freet Jaeger from Code Fairy. We will find out. As you can see, it has a melee strength of 30, which will help, you know, back both that tomahawk and the tackle damage. Melee resistance 25. Beams are its weakness. That makes sense. Fairly fast boost, fairly good movement speed, medium thruster and turn speed. Okay, yeah, it's got a balancer. It's got assault booster to help protect it when it jumps. Level 2 maneuver armor, so damage reduced when boosting by 10%, and stagger reduced, you know, build stun reduced as well. Build stun and also, you know, instant stun. Brain. Offense system reduces reaction when hit by a ranged attack during melee combat. So yeah, harder to interrupt with ranged attacks. 3-hit melee, which... Okay, so it's going to have 3-hit, you know, punching melee, and I'm pretty sure that the Heat Tomahawk's going to be a single hit. Interrupt tackle, melee attack... Okay, so it's got that. Melee attack recovery can be canceled with a tackle. So, yeah, it's got a bunch of interesting melee stuff going on. Yeah, and here's the new one. Shield Claw Tackle. Increases tackle attack power by 200%. Using a tackle while the thruster gauge is not depleted will extend the distance it travels and increase its attack power. So yeah, somebody showed me some footage of that, and I really hope I can pull it off if I do get a worthwhile match with this, because it looks interesting. Power Accelerator level 2. When a weapon clash or a melee attack is deflected, you can recover with evasive maneuver, allowing another action immediately. So in other words, if you bounce off of somebody with melee attack, or, you know, with your fists, I assume, you can boost to cancel out of that and attack right away. Very useful skill. Doesn't come up very often, but it is one of those skills that is very useful when it does. Level 2 Shock Absorber. Reduce load on legs when landing from jumps. 10% after boosting. And 1% to recovery time from load on legs. So, okay, yeah. So the load on legs is basically the temporary damage I was talking about, or temporary stress I was talking about before. So, Yeah, that'll recover a tiny, tiny bit faster with this level of the skill. Anti-blasts, for anything with that many melee weapons, not getting stunned when the thing you're fighting explodes, very important. Right shoulder armor buffer reduces hit point loss from right shoulder damage by 15%, so that makes this one of the few Zakus whose shield is in some capacity a shield. Optimized cooling efficiency. These thrusters' consumption decreased by 10% when you boosting and jumping. Okay, that's a good skill set for a melee raid. It's got an interesting kit, and yeah, I'm going to try and get around with it, and we'll see what I get. But that is going to do it for this belated Gundam Battle Operation 2 update. We will be back with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later!